Hello and heartily welcome to today's video. I've brought us a new topic today and I want to talk to you about the circadian rhythm and how it influences our life. My name is Dominika Hanschk and I'm glad that you're here with me. The circadian rhythm is a special rhythm that influences our life on many levels. And one of those levels is that it actually has a profound impact on how we feel. So, first of all, what does circadian rhythm mean? Well, circa means about, around, and dia comes from day, so about a day, around a day. And that basically reflects what the circadian rhythm means. It means that we have an influence from the sun. When it's there, it's daylight, we are active, we are doing things, we are achieving things, we have energy. And then when the light is gone, when the sun goes down, there's actually no light, and because of that we have a different rhythm. We are going into the passive mode, we are regenerating, we are recuperating energy, we are falling asleep. So we have this active passive mode, or this activity energy level and rest and regenerate mode. And that's what the circadian rhythm is about, most people think, right? Well, it's true that the light has a major impact on our life, but it's only one of the major impacts that the circadian rhythm has. But let's explore this one a little bit more detail today. Okay, if you take people and you would put them in a room, for example in a cellar, where they only have artificial light sources, and you would say, well, you just keep to your own rhythm when you sleep, when you are awake, when you do things, they would also have a circadian rhythm. But it would last slightly longer, about 25 hours, compared to the 24 hours that we use here outside. Why is that? Well, basically, we use nature to readjust our inner clock every now and then, so that we come together with those 24 hours. Okay, so what happens in a natural on a day when you are kind of like on holiday? Let's take a holiday. You're having a really cool fun day. It's summer, you're going to the swimming pool, you're enjoying yourself, the sun is shining bright as hell, and you're feeling good, you're feeling great. And that's basically what light does. When the sun is there, it's shining very bright and it's producing specific hormones in our body. So for example, it's producing the hormone serotonin. And serotonin, we know, makes us happy, right? So the sun is shining with about 150,000 lux. Lux is, it's a value of how much light there is. Compared to, you're not on holiday, you are in a working environment, you would only have about 400 lux. Wow, that's quite a difference, right? 400 lux working environment in your office and 150,000 lux outside in the sun on a summer's holiday. Okay, so it makes a difference what we're doing. And light is a very important signal for our body, because as the day goes on, this serotonin is actually, it changes into a different hormone, and that is melatonin. And melatonin, you know, is our sleeping hormone, right? So out of serotonin, we build melatonin to calm down and to get to rest in the evening, to regenerate. Melatonin basically is the signal the light has gone away, and therefore we build melatonin to become sleepy, to become less focused, and to fall asleep and regenerate, because we need this phase. And the thing that most people don't know is that melatonin not just actually is our sleeping hormone, it also regulates our mitochondria, because it's a very important antioxidant for our mitochondria. And mitochondria are our small little things in the cells producing energy. And if the cell has enough energy, we have enough energy for the day to do our work. So it's very important that we have a lot of melatonin, a super duper antioxidant for our mitochondria, so that they keep producing energy in the right way. So light and the absence of light actually influences our body in a major way. If we get on a summer holiday lots of light, we have serotonin, which makes us happy. It makes us feel good during the day. We can have a really fun, active day, enjoy ourselves, have lots of energy. And then that gets translated into melatonin in the evening, which makes us sleep well. And that's really, really cool, right? I don't think most people have sleeping problems during their holiday. But in our normal days, that's different. Why? Well, as I mentioned already, during a working day, in a working environment, in an office, we only have 400 lux. And 400 lux is a lot less than 150,000. You might say now, well, what's with rainy days or like those really dark winter days? Well, even then, we have much more light outside. About 20, 30,000 lux outside. That's still much, much more than those 400 in the office environment. And if you look at devices to actually simulate the light, light therapy, excuse me, those devices produce about 10,000 lux. They are really bright, they're really wow in your face, but still it's only 10,000 lux to compare it outside during a winter day. So we don't have this huge difference. The second thing is that in the evening we always use artificial lighting, right? So even in the evening we still have an environment with 200, 300, 400 lux because the television screen is giving us light, our iPad, our iPhone, our devices are shining with light. And the thing is, we have this constant light, but it's constantly at the same level. So our body can't distinguish what's bright, energy day, and what's low light. I'm going to sleep, I'm resting, I'm regenerating. The signal is missing, and that's a very, very important signal. And what does that mean? Well, it leads to sleeping problems, that you can't fall asleep, that your mind is racing and you're just going round and round the same ideas. Oh, what have I forgotten? What have I not thought about? What do I need to do? And it leads to anxiety. It leads to angst that we've forgotten something, or we need to do something, or there's something. And all these things just because we didn't get enough light during the day. And that's not just, that's one thing, but there's another thing too. Light, has different qualities, different colors. You see that in the rainbow, You can take light and split it into the rainbow of colors. And those colors have different meaning to us. So in the morning, we usually get blue and green lights, and they are supposed to tell us, oh, come on, wake up, get ready, get active, do something. And in the evening, that light shifts to the reddish colors and infrared red. So it's more calm, reduce energy levels, regenerate, recuperate energy. And usually when we first developed our lightning sources, like the Edison bulb or candles, or fire, they would also be in the reddish light. So they would actually supplement that what we get from the sun. The sun would go down, you see the nice red skies in the evening that give us those beautiful sunsets, and then you would sit around the fire or have a candle lit, and that would be the same kind of light that would actually make us calm, regenerate, and shut down the day lightly. And our devices, or the LEDs that we use nowadays, they are completely different because they actually have a lot of blue and green light, which tell us all the time, energy, 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 energy. But if you don't replenish the energy overnight, if you're missing melatonin to actually repair the damage to the mitochondria, they are not able to keep all that energy running for non-stop. And that's the problem. So we're running out of energy, we're sleeping badly, so we therefore have a lot less energy the next day, and we're running on low battery all the time. And that's really, really influencing our life, right? So what can we do? Well, we need to get back to this normal rhythm, right? So the normal rhythm would be during day, lots of light, during night, a lot less light. So try to get outside first thing in the morning. it would be really, really beautiful if you could go out first thing in the morning for 30 minutes just to tank up some light, to get a lot of light, to have this bright sunlight to lighten you up. And give this strong signal. Now it's day, now it's activity, now I need energy. And at the same time, look at your evening. Yeah? What kind of light sources are there? Do you really need them? So one thing would be reducing them. So for example, I myself don't use any electronic devices in the last 1.5, 2 hours every night, because I don't want the blue and green light influence my life. So I'm reading a book, yeah, or I'm doing some household chores, or I'm there are lots of other things, meditating, for example, journaling. I don't need artificial lighting sources for that. I can do that with candlelight, or I can use an Edison bulb, or I could even use the LEDs to actually change the spectrum more into the reddish light, so that I can actually calm down and come into the regenerative mode. Yeah? So I have this difference. So one thing is actually getting bright light to have this difference between much light and low light situation, and at the same time I can actually look what kind of light sources do I use in the evening. During the day, blue and green light is okay, it doesn't matter so much. But in the evening, I don't want to use blue and green light. So I can use specific filters, or I can use specific software to cut out the blue and green light. There are even special glasses, goggles, which you can wear, but then watching television becomes a little bit interesting, because it's not black and white, it's rather black and red. I don't like that, so watching television is I'm not going to do that with those goggles. But reading doesn't really matter, that's okay. Yeah? So try to find a way for you to cut out blue and green light in the evening, because that's very, very helpful. And that influences your sleeping pattern. So you will realize that you will sleep better. You will realize that those techniques like meditation also help you to calm down, so that you don't have a racing mind during nighttime and you have a more regenerative sleep. So yeah, the circadian rhythm has a major impact on our life, especially just looking at one thing, which is the light sources that we have during the day and the quality of light that we have during the day. And it does have an influence on how we feel, how we behave, and how good our sleep is. Try this out. I would love to hear from you in the comments if you've had any experiences with this and how this has helped you maybe get better quality sleep again, just by looking at how much light you get during the day, and what kind of sources you use for your lighting, and what impact that has on your body. That's it for now. I would love to see you again next week. So bye bye.